Howdy folks, so I'm pretty excited because today I'm leaving Portugal, Porto, and Europe, and I am heading to the airport right now to start my last and next adventure. I am going to Morocco. So actually when I planned this trip, the big prize for me was to go to Morocco. And I just decided to go to Western Europe, but Morocco is what I'm looking forward to. It's nice and warm and sunny. And so to the airport, my flight is in an hour and 45 minutes, not much time. And so I just want to make a kind of a video journal, a diary, a vlog if you want to call it that way, of the entire trip of Morocco, and I might actually be vlogging about it as well. Like I said, Morocco is the big prize for me when I started this adventure. So it starts right now on the way to the airport from Porto, and I'm pretty excited. So let's follow and let's see how it goes. All right, I'm about to take a train. On time. I thought I might have missed that flight. Actually, there's time to spare. The train gets here much faster than the hostel folks told me that it gets here. So we leave in half an hour from Porto in Portugal. We'll be flying to Casablanca in Morocco. I'm not sure how long I'll be in Casablanca. There's not much to see. It's not much of a backpacker destination, but at least I think I'll be there for at least one night and one day. This is the plane, the Morocco, that we will be flying on. So again, I'm pretty excited to be going to Morocco where it is warm and cheap, and I really look forward to eating good Moroccan food. So far, so good. And the next hour and a half to two, I should be in Morocco. I look forward to it. I'm going to take you along that journey and show you what Morocco is like. All right, ciao. Next time, maybe you hear from me. It's when we've landed, hopefully, safely, by God's grace. So, till then, we shall see. All right. So I am on board. Seat is 30D. Try to find it amidst this crowded plane here. But we're on board, we're boarding, and that's what matters on the way to Morocco. So 30D, at least that's an aisle seat, that's not too bad. Alright. That's it, folks. We have taken off on our way to Morocco. Should be a good flight. So when we land, I will touch base with you from Morocco. Should be a good flight. All right, ciao. So this is the train station from the airport. So went through immigration very smoothly, no problem at all. And if you have the requirements, one of the things that you need to have is your address of where you're going and a return ticket. Once you have those things, it's not a problem. Went through immigration very easily. This is my train ticket for 43 dinar. Now 1 US is about 10 dinars, so you can do the math. About 4 US is what I'll be paying to move from the airport to downtown Casablanca. I'm going to Casaport, and then I'll have to take a small taxi to my hotel. Sorry for the noise, but folks are coming on the train, as you can see. And so this is like a little rush hour going on right here. I guess all these folks are flying out back or out of the country, but this is really connected to their airport now. All right, it's down a brand new train. It looks a little beat up. But Morocco is not necessarily a first world country. Things are a little spottish here in terms of the development from what I've seen so far at the airport. But excited to head downtown to my hotel. I'll catch you in a bit. Alright. This is the train. I'll show you another picture once I get inside. But for now, this is what it looks like on the outside. Alright, folks. Ciao. So we are on the train now. We are moving on our way to Casablanca. This is what it looks like. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get to Casablanca, but the train from the airport to Casablanca looks like. This is a little preview. Met some Chinese friends. Hi. Alright folks, so I'll talk to you later. When I get to Casablanca, show you a little bit more on how it's looks like. Okay. You always drive so crazy.
Yes.
My God. Welcome to Morocco.
Is the good right?
It's the right way, yes. The highway. And then I tell you where to turn, don't worry. Oh my gosh, she's driving on the other side and just... Wow. GPS to see how close I'm to my hostel. Hopefully I make it in one piece. Ciao, okay, whoa. Okay folks, bye. So this is the hostel I'll be staying at. It looks really good actually from the outside. So I just wanted to say something very quickly before I went inside. So it's impossible to come to Casablanca or to Morocco and not get scammed. There are 1,000 ways that you can get scammed in Morocco. So the train, I took it from the airport to Casaport, downtown Casablanca, for 43 dirham. 1 US is 10 of the money. So that was like $4.03. When I got here, I had to take a taxi to my hostel. My hostel is a little bit away from the main part of the area, which I didn't like, but it looks good. It had good reviews, so I took it. It was like a 15-minute taxi ride. You have to choose the red taxis. But again, you know, the guy asked me for, I think, 30 euro. I'm like, there's no way, that's impossible. That's like 300 of the currency. Then you bring it down to 10 euro. Even then, I was like, there's no way that's going to happen. Because I met a young man on the train who said his medicine, and he had already told me that no more than 15 dirham of the currency, which is like $1.50. Anyway, they said 30, which is $3. Not too bad, but because I know it was cheaper, I didn't agree. I told him 15. Finally, he agreed. Hectic, erratic, crazy driver. I'm surprised I make it here in one piece. He doesn't follow the laws of the road at all. He's crazy. He dropped me off. I gave him a 50 dirham, and I was expecting to get my 35 back. Part of me said he's going to take off with it. He did not. He gave me 20 back, so basically he took me for 30, which is double what we agreed for. And then I said, no, I need my change back, and he proceeded to drive off. And I shouted, if you don't give me my change, I'll take a picture of your plates, and I'll report you to the police. And then he stopped, and then he gave me some extra coins. I don't know how much coins he gave me back. My assumption is like 10, so maybe it took me for 20, which is not too bad in terms of paying for the thing in my own currency in US. 20 dirham of the money is only $2 US. I will not fight him for that, but still it would be nice to pay what you agreed for. Point is, Morocco is big on those things. You come here, you'll get scammed when you buy clothes and everything you buy. Every price will be quadruple what you're supposed to pay. Ask the locals, get to know the real price, or else they'll scam you. Granted, it's not going to be a lot in your own currency, euro or US, but still it's good to pay. Even if I pay a little more than a local, I don't mind, but not 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times more. And so I just wanted to say that little story. I did get scammed, I think, for 15 dirham, which is $1.50, no big deal. But point is, it's late, it's 9, I arrived here late, it's good that I'm in my hostel. I'm happy. I'm going to take a shower, go to sleep, maybe get something to eat. Hopefully I get some folks to chat with. But the point is, when you come here, negotiate, try to have small changes so you can pay them what you have to pay them. You will get scammed. I will get scammed many more times in Morocco. I know this is how it goes here, but I'm trying to minimize the amount of scam that I get. Anyways, I'm going to go to the hostel. Like I said, it looks pretty good. Flower gardens everywhere. Not sure. So, anyway, there we go. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Casa Jose? Ah, good. I just want to show my friends what it looks like. Is it okay? So, as you can see, folks, this is a pretty nice hostel. It's a little bit away from the main part of town, but it looks pretty good. It's French. So, all right, folks, I'll do the morning job. So I'm at hostel. I'm about to head out. I just wanted to give you a daylight view of what this hostel looks like. It's called Casa Français de Casablanca. It's pretty okay as far as the outdoor is concerned. But now I will be walking to the square, the mosque, and then to the old Medina, and then come back here and hopefully head to Marrakesh today. So, you know, my impressions of this hostel is it's interesting because 21, 22 US for one night. A little bit pricey, so it's called Carré Fossé. A little bit pricey, but it's New Year's, Christmas time, so I can expect things to be a little bit pricey. So this is outside of hostel in Casablanca. Casablanca is not a big stop for backpackers. Maybe more for the older tourists who are more romantic about the city and its history. But for average backpackers, you can really skip Casablanca, maybe one night like I'm doing, maximum. Now, this hostel is a bit far from city center, like the Hassan II Mall and the Old Medina, which is where I'm going right now. It's a good half an hour walk, which I'll be doing. So just to wrap things up, I left Porto yesterday on a rainy day, about 3 p.m. I had a flight to Morocco, a flight which I almost missed, but I made the flight. And then I landed in Morocco about 6:30. Very easy to go for immigration. One of the things I highly suggest you have is the address of your hostel and a return ticket to board the flight in Porto. I'd say check if you need a visa. Of course, you will need some money once you get to the airport, which you can use your ATM or change cash. Sorry for the rusty voice. Weather changing has been affecting it. So once here in Casablanca, the really things you should do is the Hassan II Mosque, amazingly beautiful Old Medina, the Royal Palace. I mean, that's about it. Casablanca is, as you can see, it's almost a modern city. So that's not for me. I really look forward to going to Marrakesh. So the plan today is to see those things, come back to hostel, take the train to Marrakesh, and then the adventure really begins in Marrakesh. So this is officially day one. I mean, I came in last night. I don't want to call it day one. This is officially day one, and it's just a little bit of exploring and walking around and getting lost, as I always do. So, not too far from the ocean right there. Alright folks, so like I said, this is the plan for today. I will update you. I'll have some pictures on the mosque, the Medina, and life around city center in Casablanca. I gotta use the GPS to walk around. Here the rules of the road are different. There are hardly any traffic lights, hardly any signs, and people drive, I think, very erratic and crazy here. I have a video of my taxi driver. I thought he would almost kill me, but I survived. Alright, so let me figure out where I should go. Okay, ciao. Okay folks, still in Casablanca, day number one, officially day number one. And like I said, there are basically three things I think I would recommend to see in Casablanca. One, the Hassan II Mosque, which is right there. I'll give you a shot of it momentarily. The Old Medina, which I'm going to go next to have lunch. And then Rick's Cafe. I'll tell you more about Rick's Cafe once I get there. But this is overlooking Casablanca. This is amazing. This is the Atlantic Ocean, folks. I grew up with this in my backyard, so it's really cool to see it on the other side, one end of the Atlantic to the next. Anyway, this is the Hassan II Mosque I've been referencing. Now, you can fact check me on this, but I believe that this is one of the biggest mosque in the world. Not the biggest, one of the biggest, but by far it has the tallest minaret. This little towery thing is called a minaret. I'm almost convinced, that's what I read, that it has the tallest minaret in the world. So it's a huge mosque, even though it's not the biggest, it's a huge mosque. And there's also a museum next to it, in addition to some sky rises. Not a lot of tourists today. Casablanca strikes me as a very serene, quiet city. You don't hear any cars honking, you don't hear loud music, you don't hear people shouting. I kid you not, this is like, you know, a place of meditation. It's almost the whole city. And I was expecting, you know, major city. Now it's the biggest one, but it's not the capital city. Someone told me last night. Rabat is the capital city. Casablanca is the biggest in Morocco. So I would think this is a museum, because my friend said if you make a ride, you'll see the museum and then you can get tickets to the mosque. Today's Friday, so they're going to be, it's a day of prayer. Don't know if I have to pay to enter the mosque. I will find that out. Well, let me zoom out and show you this beauty. That's 1 out of 3 for me. Next stop is the Old Medina and then Rick's Cafe, the famous Rick's Cafe. This is a huge complex. Whoa. You can imagine at night when the lights come on how beautiful this place must be. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be here. I think I'm heading to Marrakesh next, which is really where I want to be in Morocco. So, what's up? Bonjour. English.
English. What's your name?
Jason, what's your name?
My name is Idris Aminawi, and you?
What?
What?
What's your name?
My name Idris Aminawi.
Idris Emenewi?
Yeah, yes.
That's very hard for me to say.
My
My name is Jason.
Allah
man.
Hafdik.
Nice to meet you. What's your name? What's your name? Abel, nice to meet you. Are you guys all from Casablanca? Jason?
Yes.
Easy, Jason. Take care, man. Good to meet Good to meet you guys, alright?
Bye.
Take care, my friend. You have to love kids because children are just the most pure individuals you could find. They just made my day. So folks, here it is. I'm going to take a shot here. This is the Hassan II Mosque. One of the iconic things to see in Casablanca. Alrighty, so I'll walk around. I'll see if I can get inside. If I can get inside, I'll make a video. I'm not sure. And then we'll take it from here. A little foggy, dusty. I think they're doing some construction on the beach. So that is why. But looking good. Looking very good. It's a beautiful day. As you can see, first time I'm in t-shirt since I started this trip. I think it's going to be a whopping 75 degrees today in Casablanca. I'm not complaining. This is good. Couldn't wait for this. Like I said, warmth and cheap. That's what Morocco was about for me. It was good. I look forward to eating here. I'm going to go to the Medina and get the tangine, which is a traditional Morocco dish. All right, so this is the Hassan II Mosque. I would love to see it at night, but unlikely. All right, folks. Ciao. So this is it, folks. The iconic Rick's Cafe in Casablanca, Morocco. As far as I know, the history to this restaurant, this cafe, came from the movie. In the movie Casablanca, I think this was made very, very popular. There is a very, very remarkable scene in the movie that talks about Rick Cafe. And Rick Cafe is a prominent feature in the movie Casablanca. But it never existed, only maybe on a stage in Hollywood. It's like a fictional place, you know, in the movie in Casablanca. The movie made it popular. Those guys come and built a replica of Rick's Cafe based on the movie. So this is not where the movie took place. Obviously it took place in California as far as I know. Those guys built a replica of the movie, patterned exactly after the Rick's Cafe in the movie Casablanca. And somehow, you know, Casablanca and the movie and all that, people have a strong association with Rick's Cafe based on those connections. And so everyone who comes there comes to this very, very, very expensive and very, 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 very popular Rick's Cafe. One of the top 3 things to see and do in Casablanca. You have to reserve because it opens late, 12 o'clock, as is most things when I was in Europe. Most restaurants in Europe won't even open until like 4. So Rick's Cafe, built based on the movie, a replica, now very popular, and you can make a lot of money off of that. And it's interesting. So there we go, Rick's Cafe. The scenes around, it's right by the water, right by the harbor, and you can see not much going on around it. Actually, it doesn't look too impressive on the outside, to be honest with you. I mean, there is some apartment next to it. Folks are hanging underwears in the window. Oh well. But somehow, if things are popular in movies, we tend to gravitate towards it and pay a lot of money just to feel like we ourselves have arrived and we're like our own little celebrities. So the interesting thing about life, you build it, make it popular, people will come. All right, folks, from Rick's Cafe in Morocco, I'm gonna sign out on this one, and now I'm making my final stop. I'm heading to the Medina. This is really the prize for me because this is where it gets a little historical. Of all of Casablanca, this is as historical as it's gonna get in the Medina. And there I can get some food and you know, I'm wondering if I should go to the park or go around the park. And I can get some food, a tangine hopefully. That will be it for me for Casablanca, and then I can head to Marrakesh. Oh yeah. So, this is the scene around it, you know. I don't know, like I've said, I mean, not much in Casablanca as far as I can see. If you do come, take the red taxi. These are the official city taxis. Most of them are old cars. Most of them, my driver last night didn't even have lights. And it was crazy. It was a rough ride. There's a mosque coming back into view, towering over everything. So, I think for me this is when it gets interesting, because this is when I get to be myself, get lost in markets. I love markets. This is travel for me. Give me people on the street talking, interacting, buying, selling, cooking. I'm happy. My friend, we should have come to the Medina. Yes. Medina? Let's see. All right. So, here we are. Also, you know, for the largest city, it really doesn't feel too crowded actually, which is one of the things that I realized. It really doesn't feel too crowded. I should buy some tangerine. I've been eating that. I should really start to eat healthier. So I think this takes us to the Medina. I'm wondering if I can make a Rick's Cafe / walking street tour to the Medina. And that might turn out to be a very long video, which I'm trying to resist. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. So lots of little corners where you could turn into. Alright, so maybe I'll stop here, folks, and I'll make a second video of the Medina when I get there. Alright, from Casablanca. Begin to see food and smell food and fish. Oh, I'm getting excited already. Oh yeah. Alright, folks, ciao.